Alrighty, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to tonight's Franchise Factor training, where we do this every single Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we call this our weekly $1 million Franchise Factor training. And so the website link to go to is one team, one dream hangout.com. And if you are required to enter a passcode, which you shouldn't, the passcode is simply all lowercase go one team. So we encourage people to be on time because we start on time, take notes, and this is built for people who want to be leaders. And also, this is designed for duplication, which is one of the reasons we've been so successful with what we're doing, is because this is a simple training, but that was put together to help people to be able to get in, plug in, and stay in. So that this is the new slide. We do have also want to welcome any guests. If there are any guests on here, this is open to the public. So anyone can hop on here and see what they get for being a member of our amazing company. We don't charge for these trainings. We do trainings on, I'll get to the schedule, but on Sunday, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, midday for most people, we have training. So it's pretty fun. But we do believe in having some in-person events. We have one or two a year. We just had one here in Las Vegas the second week of January. We have our next one coming up in August. So about 6.5 months away and lots of fun. So we do have a few early bird tickets remaining. If anyone would like to attend that event, it's $50 for the early bird tickets, and you can send monies to PayPal or Zelle or to Venmo. Those are the payment methods we utilize for our in-person events. And so have a lot of fun, have a lot of training is done there. We have some fun along in between, but lots of teaching and lots of emotional impact. And what happens with our in-person events, the people who attend in person, when they go back home, they're inspired, they're fired up, and they see their businesses go to another level. We've had people who weren't six-figure income earners from one event. By the time they attended the next event, they were well over six figures and growing. So we have a lot of fun, and we appreciate when people show up in person and get a chance to meet people we've never met in person before, get to hug them and break bread with them and just hang out and just enjoy our time. So I encourage you guys to get to that event in Dallas. Let me see what people are saying in the comments. Yeah, Coach Seymour is looking forward to being in Dallas. He's one of our six-figure earners. He's also our trainer on Tuesday, along with Miriam. She does our newbie corner. She's an up-and-coming leader in the company. So she hosts the beginning. She hosted the Sunday and Tuesday trainings and has her newbie corner, and also introduces the various speaker on Sunday and Tuesday. So if anyone has achieved any commission milestones or rank achievements, comment in the chat. Let us know if you've done that. We'll congratulate you for that. Even if it's your first $100. We all started right somewhere. Matter of fact, today is my 7-year anniversary with Heart by Naturals. Okay, so and I remember when I made my first income on February 6th. I think I made like 30 bucks that day, right? And that was the start to being able to earn over seven figures with HBN by itself. So I want to congratulate everyone for your commission milestones and also for any rank achievements. It's funny. So what I plan on doing, I'm going to go to my other Facebook profile, which I can't use anymore. It is Marcus Lee Jones on Facebook. I'm going to go back to 7 years ago on each day, and I'm going to share um, different posts that I did when I joined HBN. It was some wild stuff. So you guys, hopefully you enjoy it. And I was wild back then, more wild than I am now, right? And my message back then, just to be transparent, tell you how I did it. My message was this for almost 6 months: it's free to join, no purchase necessary to earn commissions. That was my message. I signed up over 1,000 people. I enrolled over 1,000 people with that simple message. And in between, I sprinkled in the products and the pay plan, but free to join, no purchase necessary to earn commissions, which that still applies today, 7 years later. People can join HBN for free and not make any purchases and be able to earn commissions. It's great. That still applies. But thank you guys for the congratulatory messages. Yes, Seymour, it was fun. I'm gonna go back to doing that. I'm going back to doing it, right? I'm gonna go back to doing it again. So, and that worked. Like I said, I signed up over 1,000 people from February 4th until about June, July is over 1,000 signed up just from that. And a lot of those people ordered, and several of them are still active to this day. Linda on, and Linda was one of the first people that joined that in 2019. Linda from Wisconsin, and she's active today. Okay, and which is great. Right, so I want to recommend some books, right? So, and we can't recommend every single person in on the team that's written books, right? But the people who have earned at least six figures, right? So Coach Will Sanders, he's our first seven-figure earner male with the company. Okay. And he's also our first six-figure earner with Goldasana. He wrote and published two books. So making your first million in network marketing. Okay, what I teach my younger self about getting rich in this industry, what actually works, and what to ignore. That's one book. And then he wrote The Hidden Empire, right? Back in June, published him. And then Coach Seymour recently released his book. He's our six-figure earner. Winning is my only option. So this is Coach Seymour's story, and I encourage you guys to get his book. I'm looking forward to getting it and reading it, so I can take some nuggets from that and share that stuff on social media. And then I wrote a book and published it called From Bankrupt to Better Living. It's been getting good reviews. People are enjoying it, and I never read it. I didn't read my own book until after my wife, she bought it. She bought the book and she read it, and she found the typos and the grammatical errors, but she liked the book. And so I'm working on a revised edition. So I'm adding another story to that book. It's going to go in chapter three. And then I'm going to add three more chapters that have some actionable steps for people to apply so they can go from being financially tight to hopefully living better. So those are four books we recommend you guys have in your library, and use those as resources and tools to help you grow your business. Okay. So this is our franchise factor training. Now we started this, what, guys, 2021. It was during the pandemic, and everything was online, right? There were no in-person meetings, and during that time, the company exploded, right? Grew by over 300%. A lot of us hit six figures fast, okay? And so a few of us got together, Coach Will and myself primarily. We wanted to put together a simple training where some people can learn it, do it, and teach it. So we called it Six Steps to Six Figures, okay? And we named it that because people who earned six figures followed this exact training, right? What you guys are getting. And then we made an agreement that once someone earned seven figures, we would change it to seven steps to seven figures. So Coach Will hit seven figures first. Okay. I hit seven figures late last year. It was before the Nashville event. I hit seven figures with both HBN and Goldasana. I crossed over $1 million with HBN a few weeks ago. It's been almost a month. It's been great. And so we changed it to seven steps to seven figures, and then we recognized that training had a lot of information to be on the Zoom. We'd be on there for like 2 hours sometimes. So we wanted to simplify it, condense it, and break it up into four separate trainings. Let me close my blinds. My neighbor's looking at me. And we wanted to so we broke it up into four parts. So, and then we renamed it franchise factors. So this works like when someone purchases a franchise, because in a sense, when you partner with us guys, you have your own mini franchise, except it doesn't come with the required investment to buy a franchise. My first franchise I bought was a commercial cleaning business. It was $10,000. They gave us the equipment, they gave us some accounts, right? And they gave us insurance. It was pretty cool. $10,000. I took out a loan from my employer's bank. It was State Farm Bank. Took out a $10,000 loan and bought the cleaning franchise. And they had a specific way to train us. Right now, they had videos to watch and a manual. Well, we have the same thing. So the first thing we focused on was having unified, duplicatable training systems, because in this industry, the network marketing, what's happening now is there's something that's been lost because of the internet. Okay, people think they can just join the company and start posting on Facebook and spamming people's messenger about their product or their opportunity and build their business. That's not a winning plan. So the lost art is teaching people to teach people to teach people, right? You just need to teach down to three levels or three generations in your organization. You do that, you'll be a six-figure earner every year. Okay, you do that. So teach people to teach people to teach people. So that's why we focus on having unified, duplicatable training systems. Okay, because we like teaching things we've done and we do and that work. Okay, and Linda says I ordered products from Coach Marcus, and later she joined on March 10th, 2019, on her mom's birthday. Yep, that's how it worked. So she joined about 5 weeks after I joined HBN. And then we also focus on sequential learning. So we don't teach out of order, but the two main components we focus on are mindset and skill set. Okay. If you attended last night's training with Coach Seymour and Miriam with the newbie corner, how she handled a response to someone that told her to remove their name off her contact list, and she handled it perfectly. And then Coach Seymour taught a training that really was really good, really focused on mindset. And then Coach Will hopped on and did some teaching. And so we focus on mindset and skill sets, and then we also focus on resources and repetition. Okay, because what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. So we don't just jump around, right? We repeat things because people learn from hearing the same thing, right? Same thing over and over. And we provide the resources to help people learn. Okay. Videos, books to read, things like that. Okay. And so that's why we've been as so successful as an organization for people that plug into this training because of this system here. And then we talk about the percentages. We know that 70% of people are going to die broke. Okay, that's according to insurance company statistics. So 7 out of 10 people you sign up for the business side, not customers, but 7 out of 10 people you enroll for the business, they are going to quit and they are not going to stay with you. They're going to die broke. Okay. The 3 percenters are people, they are successful wherever they go. They're charismatic. They have their own training and they don't plug into this training here. They do their own thing and they're successful, but they're not duplicatable because they don't have a system for people to follow. It's all about them. Okay. That's like Shaquille O'Neal joining a network marketing company and just posting about it. He'll be successful because of who he is. He's Shaq. But you or I, we won't have the same success. Okay, so those are 3 percenters, and the 3 percenters are who the 70 percenters follow from company to company to company. Okay, and then we have the 27 percenters, which are the people who recognize this is something that requires commitment and this is a long game, just like investing. Investing your money in the stock market or in any investment, it's a long game. Okay. And so the 27 percenters are the people who recognize that they need to get in, plug in, and also stay in. Okay. So that's how it works. Okay. Now, because we're growing, you can look at the leaderboard, and there are people who are on the leaderboard that are having success, tremendous success. I mean, there are people that have earned over $500,000 that don't follow this teaching. They don't have to, right? And so if what you're doing is working, by all means do it. We don't want to step on anybody's toes and make anyone feel they have to do what we teach. Okay. Ignore us. Now, if what you're doing isn't working, okay, and you're not having the success you desire to have, by all means, plug into our training and apply the information so you can have success, right? This is open to everybody. That's why we call our team, one dream, right? So Green Organics is our parent company. Green Organics was launched on August 11th, 2016. Okay, so mark that date, August 11th, 2016. That will be the parent company's 15-year anniversary. Okay, now we have two companies under Green Organics. Go to Sana, which is our cosmetic division, our household product division, our essential oils division, our personal care products division, and we have Black's Oil. Okay, then we have Heart by Naturals or HBN, which is primarily supplements and superfoods with some personal care products and essential oils. Okay, so that's how the companies are structured. But the Green Organic has created these companies so that we have products that absolutely work, and we have a very aggressive pay plan that pays a lot of money and rewards people who are building their businesses consistently. Okay. And so, because we may talk about money here tonight, we don't guarantee anyone will earn any money because I work hard. I don't know if you work hard, so it's possible you could join us not earn any money. And some people may share their testimonials, either income wise, like I know some people paid off debt, people have done some amazing things, but some people may talk about the benefits they're having using the products. Okay, so we never tell you our products are intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any disease or health conditions, and we're not governed by the FDA. Okay, they don't govern us because we have food and supplements here. So here's something you want to write down. So if you're someone who is committed to building your business, you want to write this down. This is my business, and I am making it work. Okay, so this is where you are going to take responsibility and be accountable for the success of your business. It's not your sponsor's responsibility to for you to be successful. My sponsor bailed. Okay. My sponsor, matter of fact, did something, got terminated. Okay. And so I don't have a sponsor. Coach Will's sponsor is not here to support him. Yet we took responsibility for our business and became successful. So you guys make sure you guys are telling yourself this every single day when you go toward building your business. Now, our vision is bringing the power of plants, emotional, mental, and physical wellness to the people of the world. And we also are facilitating financial independence and personal growth worldwide. Our mission is to capture 1% of the $7.3 trillion health and wellness industry, that's a huge industry, and we only want to capture 1%. Okay, and that means a lot of you guys who plug into our trainings and apply the information and build your business, you're sitting on seats that could be worth incomes over $100,000 a month. Right? That's only $8,333.33 a month, guys. That's not a lot of money to earn in a month. Some people are going to earn over $1 million a month. That's my target, $1 million a month. Right? That's what I'm aiming for, right? I'm aiming for at least $100,000 every single month with the business. All right, so that's our mission. Our motto is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for, and as long as you don't give up and quit, you will come out with the win. Okay, so those are people you want to look for when it comes to recruiting. Your recruiting people who want to build a business. They gotta have a dream, they're willing to fight for it, and as long as they don't quit, they'll come out with the win. They also need to have these three traits. They have to care about their health, number one. They have to value the products, number two. They also have to understand that leveraged income is better than linear income. They have to understand that. Okay. And it's your responsibility to build that belief in them by plugging them into these trainings. Okay. If you don't have the belief yet, attend our trainings. We will help build that belief. Okay. Now, like I said, we're here every Wednesday night. That was the first slide. And so that was the first slide. Today is part one. Today's part one. So we're going to go over 20 reasons why, your why board and your initial order, and your auto delivery. Okay. And so let's get right to it. So part one is creating strong mental and emotional barriers to action. I need to switch this. I need to have what hurts you board first, but anyway, this is 1A or it could be 1B. So create strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacle you have to overcome to win in this business. Okay. And what that is, that's your 20 reasons why, but you want to also have your why board. Okay. Your why board means what hurts you board. Okay. Coach Seymour is the one that started this, and he did this for himself. And then when any member he enrolled that wanted to build a business, he had them create their why board first, and then their 20 reasons why. And the why board is okay a visual representation of things that you could not do because it's painful. Coach Seymour gave a script description of how he created his whiteboard and where he posted it in his bedroom. Okay, so he had a picture of his sons and some other things that he could not provide for them when they were younger because he was a divorced dad raising his two sons. Okay, and there were things he could not provide for them because money was tight. And so he never ever wants to go back to that situation again because now he has four grandkids. He raised both his sons, they're adults doing well. Now he has four grandkids, and Coach Seymour wants to leave a legacy. So he keeps his what hurts you board in his bedroom, and he keeps it at a level so that when he turns around and in his bed and looks at the wall, it's at a level where his eyes go straight to it when he before he goes to sleep at night and when he wakes up in the morning. That's where he positioned his. Okay. So that is the first thing. And then the 20 reasons why, those are 20 reasons why you said you want to build your business with green organics and be successful. Write it in paper, don't type it. Okay, take a blank sheet of paper and a blue ink pen and write it down. So this is your leadership test. And this is a test you need to give to every single person you sign up that tells you they want to make money, they want to retire their spouse, they want to travel, they want to pay off debts. Give them this leadership test. If they don't complete the leadership test, they don't complete it if they failed the test. Okay, so that's that. So here's some examples. Okay, as far as the 20 reasons why. I want to buy a new house. And Coach Seymour, if you want to elaborate in the chat, feel free to type more about it because you came up with it. And then Linda says, I have mine where I can see it from her bed too. Yep, the what hurts you board. It's a powerful tool, guys. So as far as your 20 reasons why, so people want to buy new homes. Who wants to buy a new house or wants to move to a different house, or maybe you want to buy your kids a house or your parents a house, right? So people will write, I want to buy a new house. They're on their list. That is not enough, right? You want to be really descriptive when it comes to the home you want to buy because if you don't really descriptive, you can go and buy a Barbie dream house. It's a new house. It's new, right? But you can't live in it. So if it's a home you want to buy, either go find a house you want or write it out, right? Write down, I want to buy a 4 bedroom, 3,000 square foot house, okay, on a 1 acre lot, et cetera, right? Be really descriptive because your mind thinks in pictures, right? And so your subconscious mind will go to work to help you, okay, to acquire your home if that's what you want. Next is I want to buy a new car. Okay, now you can write that down. This right here, you guys see this? I don't know if you can see this in my hand because my background's on, but you can buy a new car. This is a Lamborghini Urus, right? This is what a $300,000 car if it was real. This is a toy, right? So I bought a new car. This is new. My wife bought me a new car, but I can't drive. All I can do is play with it. I can open the doors, right? I can open the trunk. I can roll it around. I cannot drive. Does it make noise? I don't think it makes noise. But this is a toy. So I can't, so I have a new car, right? But I can't drive it. So be descriptive if it's a vehicle you want to buy. It doesn't have to be new, right? Maybe you like vintage cars, maybe you like a specific year, make, model of vehicle, but be really descriptive. For me, I like Mercedes, right? My Mercedes Benz, my last one I had, saved my life in a car accident that I should have died in. Okay. But it did what it was designed to do by absorbing and that 75 mile per hour impact and protecting me inside the car. That's what it is exactly why Mercedes and Volvos are some of the safest cars on the planet. But Francis said I wanted to buy a new black 2026 Mercedes E350 with black leather interior, heated seats, LED screen, and navigation system, premium sound, 30-inch wheels, right? Can you guys see that? Just can you visualize that just from the description? That is how descriptive you want to be when it comes to a car, if it's a car. Now, I want to make more money is another thing people write on their 20 reasons why. I want to make more money. Okay. that is not descriptive enough because guess what? You can walk outside and you can be in the parking lot at the grocery store and you can pick up and find a dollar. You can find 10 cents, right? I frequently find pennies, right? However, I do confess I am a money magnet and money comes to me easily and frequently. That's one of my daily confessions. So even if it's one penny or 10 cents I found on the ground, I'm a money magnet. I expect to have money coming to me, right? But when you want to make more money, you guys be specific. Okay, you have to be specific as to the amount you want to earn and when you want to earn it by. Right now, these are just goals. Okay, you want to have these aren't good enough. You got to have a way to do it. So once you write these down, then you have to have what you're going to do to acquire those things. Okay, this is why I'm not a big fan of goals. Lots of people make goals all the time, but they don't write out how they are going to achieve the goal. They just have the goal and think that's good. How many people have goals they've written and haven't achieved them because they didn't work toward the goal? They thought just because they wrote them down, right, they are going to achieve the goal. You have to have a plan in place, right? So be specific. I want to earn $5,000 a month from my Green Organics business by December 31st, 2026, and have a believable number, right? Have a believable number. Okay. If you guys aren't making $500 a month right now, well, make it $1,000 a month to be your goal within 90 days. And then within the next 90 days, 2,000, right? Have something that's believable. Okay, and then so that is how specific you want to be when it comes to writing out your 20 reasons why. So this might take you like a day or two or a week to get it done. Okay, and you probably are going to use the front and back of your sheet of paper to write that out. This depends on how descriptive you are. Let me read what Coach Seymour says. The best place to have your whiteboard is in your bedroom where you can see it before going to bed and when waking up because it will stay on your mind while sleeping. Yep. And first thing you'll see when opening your eyes. Very true. Okay, very true. Which is good. All right. So this is so that's part one. Next after you have your 20 reasons. Okay, once you do this, your homework's not done yet. Okay. Once you have your 20 reasons, you got to have your top four from those 20 reasons. So once you finish writing out your 20 reasons, identify your top four reasons, highlight them. Highlight your top four. Write them on an index card or a few, or a post-it note, or a few post-it notes. Okay, have your top four. Okay, then after you have, and then you have your top four reasons, you're going to keep them in places where they are visible throughout the day. Right? I had mine in my bathroom mirror. I mean, taped to my bathroom mirror. I keep one as a bookmark because I'm always reading books. I keep one here taped to my monitor on my computer, right? So I always see my top four. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Once you do this, guess what? You're going to create a picture collage of the top three or four reasons. Okay, so this is how you do it. This is how I did mine. Coach Will, he did it first. Okay, so he taught me how to do it. So I found pictures that represented my top four reasons. I went to my Facebook story and I created a collage. Okay, and I uploaded each picture to my Facebook story. Okay, so they were all there. I took a screenshot of that. I saved it to my iPhone, and I did not post that story. After that, I saved that image as my background and my lock screen on my iPhone and on my iPad. Okay, so I see my top four reasons as a picture collage all the time, right? So this goes into what Coach Seymour says as far as where to keep your what hurts you board. Okay, visual, you keep it visual. Well, guess what? Your top four, you're going to see them and you're going to think about them all the time. Okay, so it's going to keep you focused. All right. So that's that. Now, okay, we're going to talk about placing your appropriate initial order. Okay, and then you want to place your appropriate initial order and set up authorship on the first of the month if that's appropriate for you. Just depends on what your goals are. Right? Most people, the people who have earned six figures, we all have our authorship orders on the first of each month, no matter what. And we change what we order each month, but we have our auto delivery order, which is optional. You don't have to do auto delivery, but there's some benefits of doing it. But it's on the first of each month. Okay, we do that, right? Let's see what people are saying. And let's not make the chat be all this sad, gloomy stuff. Keep this positive. We don't want that negative energy here in this chat, right? So keep it positive. Otherwise, leave the Zoom. Okay. All right. So anyway, so here's where you get your order, right? Your appropriate initial order, 25, 50, or 100 PV, right? This is what HBN. So you can get active with HBN for 25 PV or CV, whatever you want to call it, right? You can do that, but that's not going to get you to your financial goal fast enough, right? That's playing small, and also you're not committed. You are an H. You are an H when you're doing HBN at 25 PV. Now you can get active at 50 PV, right? You are an HB, right? You go 100 PV and higher, like Coach Seymour and Miriam and Jessica and me and Coach Will and other people, right? 100 PV first a month, no matter what. You are all in. You are HBN, right? So here's some benefits, right? The company gives you a 5% auto delivery discount right off the bat. 5%. So you get at least $5 discount. Okay. The company gives you 10 $25 digital gift card codes. Okay. You also qualify for the highest binary payout. That's $24 every time you cycle in the binary if you're qualified. You also are star bonus qualified, which is the secret sauce to the HPN pay plan is the star bonus. Then you also get cash back. Okay. Now you get that with any out delivery order. The company is going to give you up to 30% cash back. Okay. And then shipping is faster because the company processes auto delivery orders first. And you qualify for the monthly Try Me product. This month's Try Me product is the sleep magnesium spray. Who has never tried that? If you haven't tried that, type one if you have not tried the sleep magnesium spray and are looking forward to trying it. If you have tried it, type two and just tell us how what your experience is. And I know for me, I use the sleep spray on Friday nights and Saturday nights. I don't use it on any other day of the week because I sleep in. Okay. On Saturday morning, I sleep in to about 6:30. And Sundays, I sleep in to about 6:30. Otherwise, I wake up at 4:55 a.m. every single day with or without my alarm. Okay. So that is I'm looking forward to having another bottle of that, right? So you guys who haven't tried it, you definitely are going to enjoy it. Right. So let's talk about Go to Sauna. So Go to Sauna, you can join us for free. Can't earn money as a free member though. You can't earn that as a free member. You gotta get active and you get active for it's 10 BV. It's $9.95. But 10 BV, you can't get active with the Feel Good, Be Good, Do Good subscription. Now, it's gonna take a while to make some significant income at 9.95 a month, right? Because the Matrix payout is only 3% rather than 6%. Okay. Now you get active and you're not all in. You are go at 10 BV, right? You go to you become a go day, right? Go day at 50 BV. That way you can maximize the pay plan. You go all in at 100 BV and you are all in with Go to Sauna. Okay. So that's really good, simple pay plan. So here are the benefits, higher commissions. Like I said, with you qualify for the full commission, the full 30% commission, okay, from the for the retail commissions. Okay, your commissions are lower at anything lower than 50 BV. You don't get the full payout. Okay, and also your matrix commissions are not 6%, they're 3% if you're not at 50 BV. All right. You also receive the MRP points, which you can use to buy products, and shipping is faster. So those are the basic benefits for being at a 50 or 100 BV with Go to Sauna. Right. So that's it for that. This part we do this part every week. So when you join us, right, you have to teach this to your members. So sometimes you may not want to wait until Wednesday for them to hop on here, right? Because we do part one the first Wednesday, part two the second Wednesday, part three the third Wednesday, part four the fourth Wednesday. We may not have training on the 18th because that's my anniversary. So that's what part three. So I may be out with my wife celebrating our 30, we got married in 95, 31st wedding anniversary. So we may not have training that night. I'll let you guys know. But Um, you may have to teach this to your team members. So your first 5 years with us, okay? So the columns represent your years. The red arrows indicate how much time you're spending learning the business, building a business, learning how to become a network marketing professional. So you're reading the books, watching videos, attending the trainings, you are recruiting people, right? But your money won't be a lot in year one. That's by design, right? There are outliers. Some people do very well right off the bat. Okay, but that doesn't happen to everybody. Okay, but year two, you gotten better. Okay, you've read the books, right? The four color personalities, icebreakers. Okay, how to build, what influence, trust, and rapport by Big Al. You've read those books and you are applying what you learned. Okay, we recommend books, guys. Don't just read them, right? Read them with the intention of applying information. Okay. So you're going to practice some of that stuff. But year two, you getting better, you know more. So your income goes up more in year two. Year three, if you're serious, these are for the serious people. By year three, you are a network marketing professional. You know the seven basic network marketing skills. Who can type the seven basic network marketing skills to be successful in order? Type them all in order. Okay, who can type all seven in order that are from GoPro? That's one of our foundational books. There's seven of them. By year three, you should have those memorized. Type them in order, not just one. Type them. Don't type them until you have them all seven typed. I just want to see who the professionals are and who still has some room to grow. I'll wait for a minute. So me, I've been talking for a while. I just want to drink my water and see who's going to type it first. Right? But as you can see, while we're waiting, year three, you are a professional. Okay. So your income goes up more in year three. Okay. And so year four, I'm going to skip to year four. Year four, you are a professional. What's happening is you're having duplication because people are attending the trainings. They are applying the system, the best system. That's what we call it. BEST, become a product of the product, educate yourself. You're going to share the business, share the product, you're going to sign people up, and then you're going to teach those people. BENS. But year four, duplication happening. You have leaders coming up your income. Nobody knows the seven basic prospecting skills in order. In order. Don't type them out of order. Prospecting is the first one. But year four, look, your income goes up more. Year five, look, you are a professional. People are reaching out to you to join you. You can be picky and not sign people up. If there's someone who's wants to join us, he's reached out to Paula. Coach Will's talked to him. I've connected with him. We're probably not going to sign that guy up. Right? We're going to tell him no. He's not a good fit for us. But you're five. Look at that. Your money goes up even more. Okay. Nobody still knows the seven base. Don't go looking it up. Right. Don't go get it. Okay. Here, I'll give it to you because it's taking too long. Prospecting, inviting, presenting, follow up, closing, onboarding, promoting events. What took so y'all had to go? You guys had to go and look it up using Chat GPT. Don't cheat. Right? You guys got to memorize this because you're going to teach this to the people you sign up. Prospecting, inviting, presenting, follow up, closing, onboarding, promoting events in that order. You can't skip steps. You have to memorize it and do it and teach this. Okay? But thank you, Jessica, for commenting. So I already covered this. So if we can tell people's commitment. Okay, if they are really committed with GoToSana, they'll be active at 50 BV or more. Okay, with HBN, we know they're committed because they'll be active at 100 CV or more. There are people who are always commenting about how good the pay plan is with HBN, about how they want to get this money. They're at 25 CV, guys. They don't believe. They're at 25 CV, not even 50. So they're not all in, and they're missing out on making an extra $20,000 within the first 3 months of the year because they can't participate in the 20K promotion that started January 1st. Right. Thanks, Coach Seymour. So you know if you are committed because you're active at least 50 BV with Golden Sana and 100 CV with HBN. That's how you know if you are committed. Okay. Minimalist behavior. Yep. 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 And that's why some people will, unless they change their behavior, they won't be they won't be a leader, right? They just won't. They'll just have limited results, or have some success, but the results won't be what they could be. So let's talk about the how gold is on the page. So this is the path to health, freedom, and abundance. So cash back, talked about that up to 30%. We have our retail commissions, okay, 30% in forever, right? That's forever. There's no 9-day cutoff like with HBN. Plus any overrides you qualify for. We have our matrix income, which if you are at 50 BV and higher with Gold Asana, you earn 6% in the matrix per person per level. If you are not at 50 BV, you earn 3%. Okay, in the matrix. Then you have matrix matching income, which can be up to a 56% match. And then the company also has the power of three bonuses. Okay, which is great. HBN, the pay plan is richer because the products are more, the commissions are higher. So cash back, just like with Gold Asana, we have our customer sales bonus. That's for the first 90 days of every person you sign up. Now, someone that's inactive, a free members. Remember, someone can sign up, right? I sign up a lot of free people to this day. I tell them, hey, you know what? If you don't have $150 to get active, get to start at the best level, join for free, get some sales. They earn 10% commissions, and then build your commissions up and use your commissions to buy products to get active. Yep. Get in and earn. So if someone's at a free member, right? They can qualify for 10%, right? The other members, I think it's 25 CV, they can qualify for 20% commissions. And then if you're at 100%, 100 CV or PV with HBN, you can qualify for 30% commissions plus the matches. And then binary bonuses, if you're at 100 CV, that's 12% of 200. So that's another $24 every time you cycle. Then a star matrix bonus, that's every completed star bonus matrix is $575 every time one is completed. Okay, all the positions completed. And the lifestyle bonus, that's paid every Monday. Who gets a lifestyle bonus? If you get a lifestyle bonus, type me. Just want to see who gets that bonus every Monday. Coach Seymour, I know he does, right? And think you're platinum man, platinum and above, right? So it starts at $75 every single week. Coach Charlotte does. So, and as you guys see, they are two of our $100,000 earners. Every Monday that shows up. Every Monday, like clockwork, $75 per week, up to $5,000 a week. And then we have the leaderboard bonuses, okay, from $100 to $1,000 to the top 10, right? There's only two people on here who receive a lifestyle bonus. Y'all gotta get to work, guys, with HBN. You guys gotta get to work. If you guys have been with HBN since 2019, okay, I'm talking to my people that have been here almost 7 years. If you've been here for over 2 years, you guys should be in a position to where you are receiving lifestyle bonuses with a HBN, right? You have to take more action to build your business. You gotta be more aggressive. Don't be so passive, right? Remember, whoever the beneficiary is on your 20 Reasons Why, whoever that is, you want to accomplish, right, that goal within the lifetime of your beneficiary. Because none of us are living for 1,000 years. My biggest regret in life is that I did not get rich fast enough so my mom and dad could enjoy it. Okay. My mom died when she was 52. My dad that raised me was 71, but back then I was in my second year in bankruptcy when he died. That's my biggest regret is I was not able to get wealthy fast enough so I could spoil them. That's my biggest regret. So two people on here are receiving, and me, three of us are receiving lifestyle bonuses. That is a problem, guys. If you guys are on here and you feel comfortable by not saying I receive a lifestyle bonus, right? Something is not equating with all the teaching we you guys get here. Coach Will pours out so much for free. Coach Seymour pours out so much for free. Miriam is up and coming. She pours out so much for free. Paula gives us so many resources and tools and the best products. And two people, three of us, we're on this Zoom. Out of 21 people, 20 people receive a lifestyle bonus. That should make you not feel comfortable. You should have a goal. One of your 20 reasons why should be to qualify to receive a lifestyle bonus by X date. Don't put it by the end of the year. Give you a date like 90 days. In 90 days, I'm going to qualify to receive my lifestyle bonus at least $75 every single Monday, right? That's almost $4,000 a year. So I didn't know I was going to talk about that tonight, but that stood out to me when I saw only two people out of 20 people on the Zoom. Well, three. I can type me if I want to, but three people out of 20. What's do the math? Somebody do the math, right? I gotta do the math on this. Applies promotion. This promotion should create many play. I gotta do the math, right? Three divided by 20 of us. That's 15% of the people receive a lifestyle bonus. 15%. So for those of you who have your 20 reasons why, if qualifying for a lifestyle bonus is not on your 20 reasons why, you need to add it today, tonight. Okay, so that's that. Next, we have the Power Three bonuses, and then, like I said, we have the $20,000 Fast Start promotion that started on January 1st, and it goes to the end of March. Right now, I'm qualified with all the volume. Now I have to create more 100 CV executives. Right, that's my next method of operation is creating executives, so I can get at least to level two. Okay, so that's that. So here's what you want to write down. This is how I start my day and end my day. So on Monday nights, this is how we structure the testimonial Zoom where people share one product they start the day with and one product they end their day with. Okay, and that's been a successful format. People are signing up, people just from that, just from people sharing how they start the day and why they use the product they're using to start the day and how they end the day and why they use the product they end their day with. Right. So write that down and remember that those 9 words. This is how I start and end my day. Right. So here's some Facebook groups. If you guys are on Facebook, join these groups. The first one at the top, that's for all consultants with both companies. Okay. The bottom 4 are for everyone who's in the company and for prospects or people who want to learn about the business opportunity or the products. Okay. There's 4 groups there. So you guys see them all here on the screen. All right, so next is the YouTube channel you want to subscribe to. So all the recordings for the Zooms I host on this channel, on this Zoom link, they're posted on the One Team, One Dream channel on YouTube. And I encourage you guys to subscribe to that channel, turn on notifications, and go to the playlist. You'll see different playlists for Go to Sauna, HBN, some other training stuff. Go watch those videos on those playlists. And there are also YouTube shorts. You can use those videos to build your business. I'll be adding more as I have time. So this is our schedule. So it starts on Sunday, the first day of the week. We have our $1 Million Leadership Development Training on Sundays. On Mondays, we have our info and testimonials. Okay, how we start and end our day. Tuesday nights, we have another $1 Million Leadership Development Training. And Wednesdays, we're here. Okay, and so from Sunday through Wednesday, on this Zoom channel, we start at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. On Thursdays, there's 2 Zooms. Man, some water. We have Detox Divas, starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, and it's at coffeetalkwithtina.com, so a different Zoom link. Then after Detox Divas, we have the business overview at 6 p.m. Pacific on this Zoom channel. And Fridays is more informal. Okay, there's no recording, there's no structure. People hop on there, ask questions. Some people share what's working and share what some challenges are. We hang out there from 11 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern, and my goal is to go for about a half hour, maybe an hour, but sometimes we go for like 2 hours. So that's Friday on this Zoom link, right? You just come and hang out. All right, guys. So that is it, guys. Thank you all for hopping on tonight. And this record I will get the recording process and posted on the team YouTube channel, and I will get it posted into appropriate groups. But thank y'all for hopping on. We got done in 50 minutes. So thank y'all for hopping on here this Thursday night. Appreciate you guys. And thanks for all the happy anniversary messages. But yes, I'm gonna go on my Facebook. Let me stop my recording. I'm gonna go on my